About time, 2 games away. Season 0 is almost completed. It actually went by really, really fast. It's crazy. But this is the last day of Sims for season number 0. But we gotta finalize this draft order. We're gonna start with 3-0A Bowl. Tacoma and St. Louis is gonna be a real good one. I already know that's a fact. How you feeling, Dusty?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great game. Maybe one of the closest games that we've had in the playoffs, although we've had a couple great ones already. Really looking forward to the weapons on Tacoma side. And, I mean, St. Louis, too, with your mom and Mongino. But, yeah, I can't wait to get this one going. And then, like you said earlier, for everyone at home watching, this has major implications on the draft for the inaugural or the first season for USFA. So, yeah, everyone here is playing for something today, this game and the next.
I like Tacoma and I like St. Louis. They're both really, really good teams in their own right. Both do a little bit of different things. Their weapons all spread out, and you could go either way, whichever you want to go. Running back, they both got real strong running backs.
Yep.
Tight ends, they both have the ability to get their weapons open on the wide receiver side. The quarterback is all good too. Defensively, you could go either way. Secondary's good. Linebacker core is solid. I mean, I don't know which way you could go. Do you know which way you're leaning on this one?
I'm leaning toward Tacoma, but that's only if I think if they can get Lewis involved in the offense. He's been a little bit quiet in the playoffs and toward the end of the season, so it'll hinge on Montaigne's ability to find Lewis in those out routes and maybe even a couple deep routes here and there. And then also Jackson, who's been one of the better running backs in the last few weeks of the season, to ice the game later. So, but that's my key to victory for Tacoma. I do like Tacoma. However, St. Louis, with Bongino, with Lockett, with the weapons they have between your mom and I think who's their tight end, O'Connell, I want to say. But anyway, they've got weapons as well, so it'll be a close one. I'm almost expecting a shootout because defensively they both have weaknesses. Although Tacoma played Charlotte really tough last week. So, I mean, maybe their defense will show out too. I could be wrong, but I'm looking forward to all the weapons and playmakers in this one.
Definitely, and just to keep you on your toes there, O'Connell plays for the game. The game we'll be seeing next, they're going to be in. He's in Charlotte. You'll be seeing Zach Smith for St. Louis here. He made a lot of plays in that game against Huntington Beach last week. That was a real fun one. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens on this one. Let's go ahead and get the 3-0A Bowl started.
Yeah, well,
make sure you like the video, subscribe, all the good stuff. We said it all year. We're not going to stop until you do. So make sure you do it.
Well, and yeah, like I suppose we're already 9 minutes into the stream and haven't even started the gameplay, so we've been keeping people waiting plenty long.
Sorry, I had to get some water. It's going to be I was getting a little thirsty here, but yeah. No, we are all set, ready to go. Let's go ahead and flip it over.
While you're thirsty, we'll see which team is hungrier.
Looks like St. Louis is going to start this one off.
Blue 26. Blue 26.
All right.
Bongino to the right side.
Yep, getting him involved early. It's a good little 6-yard pickup. And I like these unis for St. Louis. Very nice.
Most definitely, yeah. Bongino to the left side, inching closer to that first down marker. Couldn't quite get it. Third down coming. They're keeping him involved early. Bongino taking it. He's going to get the first.
Blue 26. Blue 26.
Good first down pickup there for St. Louis.
That's one of the keys to the game right there. You know, Bongino, top 2, top 3 running back in the game right now. I mean, you can't go wrong when the ball's in his hands.
No, and those conversions on third downs can really debase the defenses. Your mom's got a big conversion through the air. Wow.
Starting it out early, St. Louis, to love to see it. They're going to set up this jumbo formation to the right side, and Bongino making one man miss for another first down.
Exactly what you want to do if you're St. Louis on offense for this opening drive.
And nice stop there by Tacoma.
Ready.
Making a 2nd and 8.
Tough drop there. Can't tell who that was to.
That was probably as good of a pass as you could get with all that white jerseys around it.
Yeah, he really threaded the needle on that one.
Zach Smith, we were just seeing him a little bit earlier. On that last game, we talked about him. Had 2 yards, but not enough for the first, and they'll have to settle for 3. And
he doinks
bounces
it in.
and double doink for the field goal.
Wow, that was a hair-pulling field goal attempt for the ball coach.
Hey, it went in, so
hey,
you can't be too mad.
I suppose. But I think they're going to need a lot more than 3 points if they want to win this one. Tacoma looking to go on offense here.
Rebecca Martin, Action Jackson, Antonio Lewis, too many weapons. And they're going to give it to the one I said, number 2, Action Jackson, for the first down.
Yep, great job following his blockers and getting upfielded for a first down.
Back to the right side. I believe that's that man. Lewis got a flag on the play. He is going to run down the sideline. He ain't going to get caught, but what is going to be the flag?
It's going to be a hold.
And we seen time after time for Tacoma. Had plenty of long touchdown passes taken back for a holding penalty.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker. Like I said earlier, I really wanted to see Lewis involved in the offense, and they tried to do it there and actually did it, but that penalty, bringing it back.
2nd and 11 now. Hand off to Action Jackson. Look at the swiggle sticks on him.
Yeah,
first down.
Yeah, I like them wiggle sticks. They gets first down after a 2nd and 20, and now Lewis is wide open to the left side.
Well, that's going to be buckets right there. You ain't going to turn that one away.
Nope,
you can't do it twice in the same drive.
No,
a lot of times.
That's exactly what you like is Drew Tacoma. Great job getting playmakers involved between Jackson and Lewis, and they take the lead.
That's how you do it right there. And Tacoma's looking to strike blood. They're not at home. We don't see that luscious red field. We won't see the blue field either in the next game either because, of course, Huntington Beach is going to be the away team. But we can't take away too much focus on what we have here. We still got a lot of game here going for that 3rd overall pick.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you got guys like Bongino getting great pickups on first down like that, definitely going to put your team in position to win.
Nick Lockett avoids the sack when Zach Smith gets the catch for the first down. Nice play.
That's the tight end position's bread and butter, being that safety valve, the guy who can have sure hands and get first downs and big catches when you need them.
Bongino was able to make that catch, but couldn't quite do anything past the line of scrimmage. And they're going to fake the handoff to him now. It's like they're sending everybody deep. And almost picked off. Looks like it almost got deflected to the person that was running towards the ball.
Yeah, Lucas Arnold with the drop there. Can't blame him for it, but he had, in the last game, some really, really big catches, so keep an eye on him in this one as well.
And that was a nice stop there on 3rd down for Tacoma. And now Jimmy Johnson's going to take it as far as he can, close to the 35-yard line, and Tacoma's looking for more points here.
See if they can build on this 4-point lead.
Action Jackson got all the room, and I think he's going to take it the distance. No one's going to touch that man. Wow. About the action, touchdown Tacoma, and wow, Tacoma's not playing games today.
No, they're not, and no wiggle sticks required there because that was just great blocking and good job by Jackson reading the defense or reading his blocks, and yeah, I love good fundamental football, so that's why I always dog teams on penalties and turnovers. And you see that receiver, I think that was Eliason, shed off his one guy just to block somebody else down the field once Jackson kind of had the momentum, and the rest is history. 14-3, Tacoma.
In the first quarter, nicely done. But St. Louis still has all the juice to get back into this game. They got the right people on the field, and they look like they're going to toss it deep. And your mom's going to take it past midfield, and that's how you get started if you're St. Louis.
Yeah, that's definitely how you answer back. Let's see if they can complete this drive.
And that's going to be a pass to the right side, incomplete. And they're going to switch to the bunch formation on the left side.
Yeah, trips to the left. They try to find Gunner on the out route.
Nice pass for 6 yards there, and it's going to be 3rd and medium coming up.
Yeah. Oh, big stop.
And
on the
Bongino's
line.
getting stuffed behind behind the line of scrimmage. Wow.
And they're well out of field goal range, so they'll have to punt.
And that's going to be a very promising one within the 20.
Black 5. Black 5.
St. Louis doesn't have quite the momentum, and Action Jackson's making them pay on that run game. Nice play there, and he's already over 100 yards.
Yeah, what a crazy 21-yard per carry average, and that hasn't all just come off of one big run. I mean, he's had a couple of big carries for first downs.
3rd and 5 coming up. They're going to give it on the
direct
sweep,
snap?
but couldn't quite get past him. Is that direct snap? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, kind of weird. Interesting that he went across to the opposite side of where he lined up on. Looked like he could have had some more room to the right, but yeah, good stop by St. Louis, and they are going to need to score here eventually if they want to keep the momentum, or if they want to get some momentum in their favor, and that'll help there.
Nice play there to Bongino to the right side. Not quite the first down, but 3rd and those 2nd shorts are really nice to get for.
Oh yeah, you'll take that all day.
And Bongino take it, and he's going to lose a yard here.
Great job by Jimmy Johnson to close in and not let Bongino make something happen with the space he had.
And he's got some man open to the middle of the field. That's your mom. That's a good play there to the 35-yard line, and St. Louis is continuing on with this drive here.
That's 3 big catches from your mom in this game already, and let's see if they can actually capitalize on his efforts there.
Had a spin move, but couldn't get past the line of scrimmage afterwards, and they're going to give it to him again. He got some room. Past the 30, not too much further. Nice hit there.
Yeah, a hit stick.
He's going to try the left side, and he's going to get the first down to the 20. Nicely done.
Great pickup on for the first down, and St. Louis is hunting. They're almost in the red zone here.
Another handoff to Bongino. Couldn't get past the 20, and it's going to set up 2nd and 10 as we hit the 2-minute warning.
Yep, St. Louis, they got the ball to start the first half, excuse me, so they'd really like to cap with a touchdown here to end the first half.
3rd and 5 coming up to the left side, and Lockett's going backwards for the sack.
And this is going to be a long field goal for a kicker who boinked it in on the first one. We'll see if he's got the leg.
He does not have the accuracy. It's wide right, 43 yards, no good, and that's
a tough
backbreaker.
Yeah, a tough break for St. Louis, who had such a great drive there, and now eruption with a big chance, and that's Krieg.
And that is Tom Krieg for the touchdown, and that's 21-3 coming up, assuming this extra point goes through, and it should be.
Yeah, dude kick gonna miss. Very good kicker, so I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
And there it is, 21-3, and this one is looking getting a little out of hand for St. Louis.
Yeah, starting to get away from them. They still have a timeout, and they'll have probably about a minute and a half after this return to make something happen before the end of the half. We'll see what they do. They've had some flashes, and maybe they need to get away from running it with Bongino and just get your mom involved.
Well, they tried the pass game there, and they go backwards once again.
Yeah, that Tacoma defense is looking stalwart.
Smoking. And to the left side, over the head of what I believe is that your mom, or is that Zach Smith there? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell on that one.
Bongino going to take it to the right side, get as much as he could, but that's a quick 3 and out, and Tacoma's going to have one more chance to score.
With all their timeouts at that, and they'll have decent field position, looks like, to start. Not what you wanted if you're St. Louis.
Jimmy Johnson close to midfield, and we already talked about how good their kicker is. I think they only really need a solid 20-some yards, and they're in field goal range.
Yeah, and there's about 6 or 7 from Jackson there.
7 carries, 111 yards. And almost getting the first down. Nice play, but it's still 3rd and 2.
Yeah, St. Louis can definitely step up and make a big stop here.
Taking the handoff. He's got some man open to the right side. It's Action Jackson again, out of bounds.
Yeah, and that, I think, is going to put them just in field goal range. But they could be looking for more, as early flag might be offsides.
Let's move it up 5 yards. I think they probably got one more play in them before they try the field goal if they don't get it right. I believe it's in 15-second mark, something like that.
And that's a great run. They'll try for one more play, and yeah, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that Axis 21 has a little bit better timeout logic, but it doesn't look like they'll need a field goal.
And then they won't need it. Action Jackson, another touchdown. Wow.
What a dagger to end the half. Action Jackson, second touchdown, I believe, for him.
Goodness gracious, how do you do?
Lewis with the other, and wow, if you're St. Louis, you're sweating a little bit. The game is getting away from you. However, if you're a superstitious fan, you know that 28-3 is the score you don't want to be at. So,
good times. Hey, well, we're at halftime, and man, the Action Jackson is showing why he's one of the greater running backs in the league. Doesn't have the stats to prove it per se because of what we always talk about every time we see him play, but right here, you seen he has the ability to make some serious moves here in the USFA, and I can't wait to see what he does in the next season.
Yeah, be interesting to see if he can take the momentum from this season and this game forward. But this has been a shootout, or this has been an onslaught here by Tacoma, and it kind of shows to, or I wouldn't say you could expect it, but
and here he goes again. But there's a flag on the play. Might get caught by that defender. He does. But what is this here? Offsides, and that's going to stay on the field. Wow.
Yeah, but St. Louis has been on quite the losing streak here. They lost 4 games in a row, I believe. Well, they beat Oklahoma City, but they were on quite the 4-game slide in the end of the season, 4 or 5-game slide. Then they lose last week to Huntington Beach, and now it's not looking great for them in this one.
And Action Jackson broke a few tackles there, getting closer. And just wanted to talk a little bit while this game is going on in regards to season 1. They're looking into the games here. This isn't just for the 3rd overall pick or the 4th overall pick. A lot of these players are looking to get some new teams here, and they're trying to show their stuff to the GMs.
Yep.
And what they can really do on the field as far as what they can bring to the table, room presence, all the good stuff. Another touchdown for Action Jackson.
Yep,
but
this is a scouting game almost. If you're a GM, or I mean, every game kind of is in a lot of ways, but it's a way for GMs to see what players are about, what their play styles like, and yeah, I mean, there's more than just football at face value here.
Most definitely. A PAT is up and good. Make sure you like and subscribe. All the people that are joining up. Hope everyone having a real good Saturday. The weekend is here.
Yeah, and stick around because we got more football after this. Sax, are we just going to get right into the championship game?
I don't see why not.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. And 35-3, St. Louis is a little loss here. Another bad drop, and it keeps going downhill for him.
Yeah, and I always harp on penalties and turnovers, but they've been playing pretty clean football. Just haven't been making those conversions when they need them. And here's another big conversion coming up for St. Louis.
That's kind of the strategy a lot of teams have picked up on going against St. Louis. You know, everyone knows about Bongino. If you have a chance to slow him down, it's going to make your chances to win a lot bigger. And Tacoma did, for the most part, keeping them in check, and it's showing out in the box score here.
Well, and Tacoma did a good job last week containing Moldy Cheese. Obviously, they couldn't contain all of that Charlotte offense, and that we'll see more of in the next game. So Tacoma really showing that they are a top team in the league as their earlier season kind of had them wavering a little bit, but picking up the momentum at the right time, and they're in the driver's seat in this one.
Good job by Tacoma so far, and they're going to keep this drive moving. Action Jackson getting close to the line of skirmish, falling forward for 1. Pitch to Action Jackson. He's got the room, and what was that?
Yeah, little spaghetti legs, no problem. That is what it is, man. It's all good.
His legs exploded by the hip, and that's going to be another carry. Action Jackson getting close to the first down marker, and they're going to have to settle for 3. Never a bad thing with this kicker here. He's going to get it.
Yep.
38-3.
First field goal attempt by Dude Kick gonna miss and makes good on it.
Indeed, and did not expect this to be such a game like this,
No.
blowout and everything. But you got to give Tacoma their credit. They've been showing out pretty much all year in regards to having that ability to have that real good defense. See, they played Charlotte really well, keeping the games close.
Yep.
And it's been a long road for them up to this point, but still got a lot of work to do going into the next season. It's going to be interesting to see how they draft when it comes to the next year.
Yeah, and the draft could be the difference, or some key signings or trades. That could be the difference between Tacoma, playing in this third overall bowl and playing in the championship.
Mm-hmm. And Zach Smith's going to take the first down easy there. He had a real good game last week, but they've pretty much held him in check today. Comeback route is no good, and going to set up for the 2nd and 10.
Really nobody for St. Louis has erupted, no pun intended. It's pretty much been all Tacoma, all game, defense, offense. They're looking really well-rounded.
And they're going to go for 3rd and 13. They need to go up the field. They're going to choose the sideline. The bite is not going to do it, and this ball's going back to Tacoma.
Again, more great defense from Tacoma. We've seen it possession in and possession out. St. Louis hasn't done much aside from that opening drive.
Black 11. Black 11. Ready.
1st and 10 for Tacoma. Action Jackson's doing this thing up the middle of the field, close to the 45. And once again, this man is showing he's elite.
Yeah, and when you have a comfortable 5-touchdown lead like this, you just keep feeding that man Jackson, who's averaging well over 10 yards a carry and could easily hit 300 yards today.
3rd and 3 coming up. They may keep the ball on the ground. I wouldn't be mad if they did. They're going to do just that. Falls forward. I don't think he got it.
No.
Just a little bit short.
Good stand from St. Louis. Exactly what you need, but maybe too little too late as we get started in the 4th quarter.
No need for the force today on this one. Tacoma's looking like they want to shut this down early, and that looks like an amazing punt. Down to the 2.
Now we have a safety watch, boys and girls.
Gino's not going to get the handoff over the head of the receiver.
Black 21. Black 21. Set.
2nd and 10 from the 2-yard line. They're going to send 2 again.
I think it's offsides.
Caught by Bongino in the end zone. But there's going to get a little room for that offsides penalty. Good job by St. Louis for staying with their convictions and not getting anything too crazy there.
Nope.
And pass to Bongino again for the 1st down. Dinking and dunking.
Yeah, they're going to need more than dinks and dunks. They're going to need bombs to your mom.
And there's one the gunner for the 1st down, close to 40.
Another guy who's been quiet, Lucas Arnold. Haven't seen him much in the passing game today.
And to the left side, they go almost picked off.
I mean, I know you got to thread the needle a little bit and be a little more aggressive when you're down, but that's a dangerous throw there.
To the middle field is Bongino, another 1st down past midfield.
Black 11. Black 11. Ready. Go.
Tacoma in their bend but don't break mode right now. You can see how they're playing very far back.
Yeah, that prevent defense. And, Lockett's a good quarterback. He hasn't really shown his regular season success hasn't really translated into the postseason.
There goes Lucas Arnold. Very nice. And the offsides penalty is going to get declined 1st down. And St. Louis is back in striking distance.
But, Lockett has the capability to make plays happen. It just hasn't really come to fruition here in the postseason. And time is working against them in this postseason.
Once again, you see right there, 20 for 32. Very, very accurate day in regards to getting his passes up, but it really hasn't gone too much further than passes like that. A few yards here, a few yards there. And then like your occasional big play like we've seen with Lucas Arnold. Clocker looking to run. He's taking off, and he's not getting away from that D lineman. That's another sack.
31. Red 31.
Fourth down coming up. Bunch formation to the right, faking the handoff. Deep into the end zone and incomplete, and Tacoma makes a stand again.
Yeah, and that's probably going to do it for St. Louis if it hasn't been done already. We're about halfway through the fourth quarter, and they really needed a score there, not to turn the ball over on downs.
Okay, so just going over the order for the draft at the current moment. We got the 5th overall pick being Arizona since they didn't make the playoffs.
Yep.
They're going to be number 5. Number 4 will be St. Louis, and we got number 3 being Tacoma.
And I think that's going to hold pattern as we approach a 2-minute warning. Tacoma just too strong on offense, and really both sides of the ball. Really great game and well-rounded performance by Tacoma. Enough can't be said about this team, and they've really made some noise toward the end of the season to get into the playoffs. And they played one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league, in Charlotte. Tough last week, and flexing their muscle a little bit this week, showing that they aren't anyone to overlook at all.
Most definitely. Action Jackson showing up his stripes today, 276 yards as we approach the 1-minute 30-second mark in the fourth quarter. Nicely done. And definitely Tacoma doesn't have anything. They shouldn't be ashamed.
No.
They shouldn't be ashamed for not being able to make it further in the playoffs up to this point. And just like St. Louis, same thing for them too. I know they didn't have the greatest showing today, but overall, these are all 4 of these teams in the playing today are really, really good. Going into the next season is going to be fun to see how they rebuild after the draft. Some players going to the collegiate side of things, and then we got some players that's going to be staying here up top, so it's going to be interesting. And Action Jackson going to get some more room past midfield, and not going to quite get the first down, but St. Louis going to call a timeout to hold some time.
Yeah,
and that looked like another nice done punt there.
Wow.
Down to the 1-yard line.
What a coffin. That was a great punt. We were at a big-time safety watch, but looks like he's going to get some breathing room.
Running out of bounds is Nick Gunner, and probably have room for about 3, maybe 4 plays. 2, maybe 3 plays. Tosses it deep to the left side, and Lucas Argo snags it.
Yeah, big snag. But, yeah, so Action Jackson with a 250-plus yard game. We've seen quite a few of those this season, actually, but maybe not quite as many in the postseason here. Speaking of which, I haven't tabulated any stats for the postseason, really, because there's only been 2 games. But, yeah, we've seen a onslaught or a flurry of good running backs in this league, and Jackson throwing his name in the hat as well.
Any other running back have 2 250-plus yard games? I think all of the major running backs have had at least 2.
Yeah.
I know Ulf Jacobson's done it. I know Moldy Cheese has done it. Dan Bongino done it plenty of times. So, yeah, I would say that's pretty much done. But yeah, I can't answer that question there. But we are over with the 3-0A Bowl, and it's going to be Tacoma taking this one. Final score, what was it, 38-3?
38-3, yep.
And very nicely done by Tacoma on that side. Rebecca didn't have to toss the ball too much.
Nope.
But when she did it well, and she got 2 touchdowns because of it. Action Jackson, his thing didn't quite get to 300, but nicely done. And it was good seeing Antonio Lewis and Creed getting involved as well.
Yeah, very good game. All around from this Tacoma team. They were getting sacks. No turnovers in this one, but they were definitely doing what they had to do. St. Louis didn't have the defense to really match up to this great Tacoma offense, led by Montaigne and Jackson. They did have some plays and made some splashes, St. Louis, early in the game, but just really couldn't finish off a drive. And that's kind of the key is you gotta get into the end zone at the end of the day. It's tough to win a game just by kicking 1 field goal. Even kicking 5 field goals would be tough, although St. Louis, or I think Charlotte's done it before. So yeah, Lockett didn't necessarily have a bad game. Just couldn't quite make the big completions when his team needed it most, or couldn't quite make the throws down the field. Maybe when he should have been throwing it down the field more. And yeah, it was pretty much a blowout. I felt like it would have been a lot closer, but that's the way these go sometimes.
Yeah, you just gotta take your lumps in the chin sometimes, and you got more games to play coming up next season as teams gonna get rebuilt and all the good stuff. But once again, keep your heads up, St. Louis, and congrats to Tacoma. But outside of that, I think it's time to prep for this final game of the season.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to a good one, so please stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back just in a few minutes with Game 2, the championship game, the header, the nightcapper, whatever you would like to call it. Can't wait.
Eat a bowl coming